Hello friends, I am Adikonda Adhikari. Welcome to my channel Sigma Educational Academy. Friends, I will deliver lecture on physics through YouTube very first time. So keep watching and comment on the comment section, and also you can message me in my WhatsApp number given in the description section so that the efficiency of the lecture can be improved. So keep watching and let's start with the lecture of class 12 physics. हेलो फ्रेंड्स, आज हम स्टार्ट करेंगे क्लास 12 फिजिक्स का एनसीईआरटी का पार्ट 1 बुक का चैप्टर 1 है तुम्हारा इलेक्ट्रिक चार्ज एंड फील्ड. सो बिफोर विल गो टू इलेक्ट्रिक चार्ज एंड फील्ड, विल स्टार्ट विथ व्हाट इज इलेक्ट्रिक मैग्नेटिज्म, इलेक्ट्रोमैग्नेटिज्म. द टोटल एनसीईआरटी पार्ट 1 बुक इज बेस्ड विथ इलेक्ट्रोमैग्नेटिज्म, which is classified into 3 parts. First part is electrostatics, and second part is magnetism, and third part is electromagnetic wave. So ये जो कैटेगराइज किया गया है 3 टाइप का, इलेक्ट्रोस्टैटिक, मैग्नेटिज्म एंड इलेक्ट्रोमैग्नेटिक वेव, दिस ऑल आर बेस्ड ऑन चार्ज. This all the part is based on charge. If charge is at rest, then it is called electrostatics. Electro means electric charge, static means rest. So study of charges at rest is called electrostatic. In the similar way, if charges are in uniform motion, then it will form a magnetic field. Or we also read a chapter that is current electricity. When charge is in motion, uniform motion, then current will realized. So this is called current electricity in between electrostatic and magnetism. And the third part is electromagnetic wave, that is when charge moved with accelerated motion. Means I can say when accelerated motion of charge is create electromagnetic wave. So these 3 part is totally based on NCERT part 1. This is called electromagnetism. So what is charge? Before we will discuss about the charge, I will write here a small statement. It is the property of a matter. Charge is the property of a matter. I will discuss it briefly in the later section. So what is electrostatics? So I have told before that electrostatic is study of charges is at rest, or I can say it is a branch of electricity which deals with the study of charges is at rest. I can write it charges at rest. At rest means what? I can say non-moving. At rest mean I can say non-moving, or I can say equilibrium. ओके, दिस इज इलेक्ट्रोस्टैटिक्स. सो अभी जो हम स्टार्ट करेंगे चैप्टर 1 एनसीईआरटी बेस्ड है, जो इलेक्ट्रिक चार्ज एंड फील्ड है. सो इलेक्ट्रिक चार्ज एंड फील्ड में हम पहले डिस्कस करेंगे नेचर. व्हाट इज नेचर? द स्टडी ऑफ नेचर. यू कैन से फिजिक्स इज द स्टडी ऑफ नेचर. सो शुरू करेंगे नेचर से. सो व्हाट इज नेचर? हम जो देख रहे हैं वो होता है नेचर. नेचर इज क्लासिफाइड इनटू 2 टाइप. नेचर इज क्लासिफाइड इनटू 2 टाइप. वन थिंग आई कैन से मैटर. मैटर मतलब जो हम ऑब्जर्व, जो जिसका कुछ मास होता है, जिसका कुछ वॉल्यूम होता है, जिसका मोमेंटम होता है, which has kinetic energy, that thing we can say matter. And another thing is radiation. Another part of nature is called radiation. Radiation, simply I can say the sunlight coming from sun to earth without any medium or without any particle form. So this is a radiation, I can say. When the electromagnetic wave is traveling from antenna to our mobile phone, it create vibration. So I can say the wave is a radiation. So रेडिएशन का क्या क्या प्रॉपर्टी होता है? लेट्स सी. रेडिएशन का प्रॉपर्टी होता है वेवलेंथ, right? I can say wavelength lambda, or I can say frequency, or I can say some type of vibration. These are the properties of radiation. ये प्रॉपर्टी क्या कैरी करता है? ये जनरली व्हाट द प्रॉपर्टी विल कैरी, दिज ऑल विल कैरी द एनर्जी, दिज ऑल विल कैरी द एनर्जी, कैरी एनर्जी। जैसे हम सनलाइट यूज करके इलेक्ट्रिसिटी प्रोड्यूस कर सकते हैं, और द इलेक्ट्रोमैग्नेटिक वेव ट्रांसफर आवर वॉइस फ्रॉम वन प्लेस टू अनदर प्लेस, और यू कैन से वीडियो ऑल्सो। सो दे ऑल आर कैरिंग एनर्जी। बट इन पार्ट ऑफ मैटर आई हैव टोल्ड, सो उसका जो प्रॉपर्टीज है, कैरेक्टरिस्टिक्स है, उसका मास होता है मैटर का, मैटर हैज ए शेप, हैज ए वॉल्यूम, और वी कैन से मोमेंटम, और काइनेटिक एनर्जी। दीज आर द प्रॉपर्टीज ऑफ मैटर। जैसे इफ ए बुलेट इज फायर्ड फ्रॉम द गन, इट विल क्रिएट ए होल इन हिटिंग सरफेस, because the bullet is moving with kinetic energy, or you can say the bullet is carrying energy। तो ये सब प्रॉपर्टी क्या कैरी करता है? वो कैरी करता है एनर्जी, एनर्जी को कैरी करता है। तो बेसिकली हम जो स्टडी करेंगे इलेक्ट्रोस्टैटिक में, इलेक्ट्रिक चार्ज एंड फील्ड में, वी विल स्टडी अबाउट द मैटर, वी विल स्टडी अबाउट द मैटर। सो मैटर में हम फर्स्ट लेंगे क्या? फर्स्ट पार्ट लेंगे मास। मैटर में हम फर्स्ट पार्ट लेंगे मास। जैसे वी हैव स्टडीड इन द फर्स्ट ईयर फिजिक्स, क्लास 11 फिजिक्स, दैट इफ देयर इज टू मास, देन डेफिनेटली देयर इज ए फोर्स, एंड यू ऑल नो दिस फोर्स इज ग्रेविटेशनल फोर्स। एंड यू ऑल्सो स्टडीड इन द फर्स्ट पार्ट, फर्स्ट चैप्टर और सेकेंड चैप्टर ऑफ फिजिक्स, दैट द टोटल यूनिवर्स इज composed of 4 type of force. These force are, you all know that force. First one is your gravitational force, gravitational force. Second one is your electromagnetic force, and third one is, you can say, strong nuclear force, strong nuclear force, and fourth one is your weak nuclear force. These are 4 type of, whole nature is composed of 4 type of force। बट ऐसे ही पढ़े हैं, टेंशन एक फोर्स होता है, पुशिंग फोर्स, पुलिंग फोर्स, बट दीज आर द कैटेगराइजेशन ऑफ दिज 4 टाइप ऑफ फोर्स। सो वी नो अबाउट द ग्रेविटेशनल फोर्स। इफ देयर इज 2 मास, देन देयर इज द फोर्स exerted between 2 mass, that force is called gravitational force. Then what is strong nuclear and weak nuclear force? These two force are inside the nucleus, act inside the nucleus. These two force act inside the nucleus. सो मास की वजह से जो फोर्स आया वो ग्रेविटेशनल फोर्स हुआ। न्यूक्लियस के अंदर में जो फोर्स है उसको बोलते हैं स्ट्रॉन्ग न्यूक्लियर फोर्स और वीक न्यूक्लियर फोर्स। ये दोनों बहुत वीक फोर्स होते हैं, ये बेसिकली वीक होते हैं, वीक फोर्सेस। बट दिस ग्रेविटेशनल फोर्स इज स्ट्रॉन्ग फोर्स। देन द सेकेंड पार्ट इज इलेक्ट्रोमैग्नेटिक फोर्स। ये किस तरह का फोर्स होता है फिर? सी लेट आई एम राइटिंग इन द बोर्ड, ओके। द पाउडर ऑफ chalk powder is placed on the board, then it will not fall down due to gravitational force. Why? This is called one case. Or I can say I am taking one paper piece and I am just giving some gum here, and I will paste another paper piece and I will hold it like this, but the paper piece will not fall down. Which type of force this is? और आप लोग देखे होंगे अगर आप ज़्यादा टाइम ड्रेस पहनोगे तो वो ड्रेस क्या होता है, बॉडी में रब होके चिपक जाता है, बॉडी के साथ चिपक के रहता है. सो वो किस टाइप का फोर्स है? इस टाइप का फोर्स बोलते हैं हम, जिसको जो बॉडी में चिपक जाता है ड्रेस, इसको बोलते हैं इलेक्ट्रोस्टैटिक क्लिंग. तो इस टाइप का फोर्स को हम बोलते हैं इलेक्ट्रोस्टैटिक फोर्स. वो कैसे क्रिएट होता है? जैसे एक मटेरियल है जिसको बोलते हैं इलेक्ट्रॉन, ELEKTRON, इलेक्ट्रॉन. इसका मीनिंग होता है तुम्हारा अम्बर. अम्बर जो एक स्टोन टाइप मटेरियल, स्टोन टाइप मटेरियल. तो इसका खासियत क्या होता है कि इसको अगर हम रब करेंगे, यू कैन से एक कॉटन कपड़ा के साथ रब करो या सिल्क कपड़ा के साथ रब करो और ग्लास के साथ रब करो, तो इसको रबिंग करेंगे तो उसके पास एक प्रॉपर्टी गेन करेगा. जैसे इट विल अट्रैक्ट ए स्मॉल पीस ऑफ पेपर. यू कैन टेक एन एग्जाम्पल एज योर ओन. इफ विल रब ए प्लास्टिक, यू कैन से कम और ए प्लास्टिक पेन with your cloth, then after rubbing it will attract a small piece of paper. So it is the another property, it will exert force, the force of, you can say, the force of attraction, but the force of attraction will arise after rubbing process. These two are mass. We cannot say that these are gravitational force, because the force will exert only after rubbing ए ऑब्जेक्ट विथ अनदर ऑब्जेक्ट. सो रबिंग के बाद जो फोर्स एक्सर्ट होता है वो फोर्स को बोलते हैं इलेक्ट्रोस्टैटिक फोर्स. सो जो सेकेंड टाइप का फोर्स होता है इलेक्ट्रोस्टैटिक फोर्स, वो कैसे आता है? बाय रबिंग वन ऑब्जेक्ट with other, then the objects will attract or repel small particle. ये रबिंग के बाद जो आता है, सो ये जो प्रॉपर्टी गेन करता है बॉडी, द प्रॉपर्टी गेन्ड बाय द ऑब्जेक्ट व्हिच एक्सपीरियंस द फोर्स इज कॉल्ड चार्ज. सो नाउ आई कैन से इलेक्ट्रिक चार्ज. इलेक्ट्रिक चार्ज. सो नाउ आई कैन डिफाइन इलेक्ट्रिक चार्ज. व्हाट इज इलेक्ट्रिक चार्ज? particle. So I can say electric charge is the property of the body. वो property कैसे आता है? By rubbing process. If you will rub one object with another, then the property will grow up. This property is called electric charge. Let's take an example. I am taking two material. Okay, I am taking the example of Bohr's postulate. Let it is the material, silicon material. Okay, we know that the atomic number of silicon material, atomic number is 14. So there is 14 number of electron and 14 number of proton. We all know that there is 14 number of electron and 14 number of proton. If let's say this is object A, I will rub A with another object B. I will rub A with another object B. Let's say B has atomic number is 20. That means 20, it has 20 number of electron and 20 number of proton. That means it has 20 number of electron and 20 number of proton. Then I will rub these two. And let's say after rubbing, I will rub this A material and B material. Let's say after rubbing some electron, let 2 electron will transfer from B to A. After rubbing, 2 electron will transfer from B to A. Okay, then the diagram will be like this. This is material A. See, this is 14 number of electron and 2 electron comes from B. Then this will become 16 electron. And how many number of proton? 14 number of proton. In overall, I can say 14 electron, 14 proton. Okay, they will cancel. And overall, I should say A body is charged with 2 electron. A body will charge with 2 electron after rubbing with B. And also I can say, see, 2 electron is transferred from B to A. So the number of electron in case of B is 18 electron and 20 number of proton. So 18 electron, 18 proton will cancel out. Then I can say B is charged with 2 proton. So here I can say the B material has positively charged with excess of 2 proton. इसको बोलते हैं B material is positively charged and A material is negatively charged. So after rubbing process, A will become charged and also B will become charged. तो इसका चार्ज कितना है? 2 इलेक्ट्रॉन चार्ज है A के पास एंड 2 प्रोटॉन चार्ज है B के पास. And other 14 electron and 14 proton will cancel out. Here 18 electron and 18 proton cancel out. Rest 2 proton extra. Okay. Here I can say A material is charged with 2 electron. And here I can say B material is charged with 2 proton. Okay. So now initially A material was not charged. After rubbing process, electron is transferred from B to A. Then it may be transferred from A to B, depend on the situation and depend on the material. So after rubbing, I can say A is charged and B is charged. ये चार्ज होने के बाद जो प्रॉपर्टी गेन करते हैं, क्या प्रॉपर्टी गेन करते हैं? इट विल exert force. One is called force of attraction and other type of force is called force of repulsion. Force of attraction and force of repulsion. ये जो एक्सपेरिमेंट किया गया वो बेंजामिन फ्रैंकलिन ने किए, जो ये फोर्स ऑफ अट्रैक्शन एंड फोर्स ऑफ रिपल्शन को डिफाइन करने के लिए वो जो चार्ज का नाम दिए नेगेटिवली चार्ज दैट इज इलेक्ट्रॉन. दिस नेम इज गिवन बाय बेंजामिन फ्रैंकलिन. वन टाइप को चार्ज दिए नेगेटिवली चार्ज एंड अदर टाइप चार्ज लिए वो पॉजिटिवली चार्ज, नेगेटिव चार्ज, पॉजिटिव चार्ज दैट इज प्रोटॉन. ये नेम बेंजामिन फ्रैंकलिन ने दिए आफ्टर सम एक्सपेरिमेंट. जैसे आप बोल सकते हैं, आप आफ्टर कंघी लेके जो हेयर में थोड़ा रब करोगे तो उसके बाद कंघी को स्मॉल पीस ऑफ पेपर में दिखाओगे तो वो पेपर को अट्रैक्ट करता है. ऐसे एक्सपेरिमेंट आप रूम में भी ले सकते हैं. चिपक जाना मतलब उसको बोलते हैं इलेक्ट्रोस्टैटिक क्लिंग. सो इधर जो बॉडी हुआ, जो ए इनिशियली A and B before rubbing A and B this is the next state. Before rubbing, A and B are called uncharged. Uncharged. Before rubbing, so before rubbing A and B is called uncharged, and after rubbing A and B is called charged. So electric charge has two property. We can say a matter can have two states, okay, A and B. So I can write a matter can have two states. क्या क्या स्टेट्स होता है? दैट इज आई कैन राइट दैट इज वन इज चार्ज्ड एंड अदर इज अनचार्ज्ड. One is charged and other is uncharged. It was experimentally observed that a charged matter can apply force because see, without rubbing, a plastic cannot apply force on a small piece of paper. If you do this experiment, if you rub this plastic with a silk cloth, then the plastic will attract the piece of paper. Sorry, you can take other than plastic. You can take also glass. If you rub the plastic with the hair, then the plastic will attract the small piece of paper. And also, if you rub the glass with the silk cloth, the glass will attract the small piece of paper. But before rubbing, it will not attract or repel. So you can say a charged matter can apply force, and this force is found of two type. Okay, you can write. Let's say I have taken two glass rod and two plastic rod. Okay, so I will rub this rod with the silk cloth. This is the glass rod. I will rub this with the silk cloth. Okay, then I will take it here. Again I will take another glass rod. I will rub it with silk cloth. It was observed that when after rubbing, it was observed that both are attract a small piece of paper. But when we will take these two glass rod to closer, they will repel each other. Okay, so it was observed that I can say these two are charged and they will repel each other. Okay, after that I have taken two plastic rod. Then I rubbed with the silk cloth. Let's say this is the silk cloth. So I will rub these two with the silk cloth. Then it was observed that they too also repel each other, but they will attract the small piece of paper. Okay, but when I am taking one plastic, after rubbing, I am taking one plastic rod and I am taking one glass rod. Then I am taking closer to each other. They will attract each other. It was observed that they will attract each other. So one case they will repel and other case they will attract. So Benjamin Franklin observed that two type of force is exerted between them. To explain this two type of force, he give the name that one is positive charge, other is negative charge. Why positive, why negative? Because when he took one glass rod and one plastic rod and he will joined and removed. Then after remove, when he will show this plastic rod and glass rod to the small piece of paper, they too will not attract the small piece of paper. They lose their property. So he thought that after joining two, they are discharged. So the charge of these two will become zero. So how zero will come? When a positive is added with negative, then zero will come. Then we can say, then he named the two charge is positive charge, that is proton, and one is negative charge, that is electron. So Benjamin Franklin give the name of two type of force. To explain the force, he told two type of charge. One is positively charged, I have wrote already. One is negatively charged, that is electron, and other is positively charged, that is proton. So I can say a charged matter can apply force, and this force is of two type. So this force is of two type. कैसे फोर्स होता है? वन फोर्स इज फोर्स ऑफ एट्रैक्शन एंड अदर फोर्स इज फोर्स ऑफ repulsion. To explain this force, he named the charge as positive charge and negative charge. That is, positive charge means proton and negative charge means electron. So this nomenclature are given because charge can be added to zero like quantity. That means this nomenclature means what? This nomenclature means positive charge and negative charge. The name positive charge and negative charge is given. This nomenclature are given because charge can be added charges. This is charges can be added to zero like quantity. Means what? This nomenclature means what? Positive charge and negative charge. Positive charge, the name positive charge and negative charge are given because charges, these charges can be added to zero. Means if I will take one electron, one positive negative charge plus one positive charge, then here net charge equal to 0, or I can say the body will become neutral. So this nomenclature are given because charges can be added to zero like quantity. So one of the process I have told that rubbing is one of the process to charge a body. There are also two different process we will discuss in the next class. So I can say from experimental observed, it was experimental observed that the like charges repel and unlike charges attract each other. So I have taken that during rubbing one object become positive. How it will become positive? When it will transfer electron from that body to other body. One object become positive, then definitely, compulsorily, the other object become negative charge. That also I will discuss in the next class. So student, रबिंग के वजह से एक बॉडी का प्रॉपर्टी गेन करता है, वो है चार्ज प्रॉपर्टी. बट हम कैसे पता करेंगे कि आफ्टर रबिंग व्हिच बॉडी विल बिकम पॉजिटिवली चार्ज एंड व्हिच बॉडी विल बिकम नेगेटिवली चार्ज? सो टू नो दैट वी विल डिस्कस अबाउट ए सीरीज ऑफ डिफरेंट पार्टिकल्स. दैट सीरीज इज कॉल्ड इलेक्ट्रोस्टैटिक सीरीज. नेक्स्ट, इलेक्ट्रोस्टैटिक सीरीज. दिस सीरीज रिप्रेजेंट्स the number of matters. The number of, I have taken here 15 number of matter in serially. First one is starting with 4 and ending with ebonite. So you have to remember these all series in serial form. Why? Because if you rub the 4 with human body, then 4 will become positively charged, human body will become negatively charged. Take any two objects, take flannel and silk. If you rub these two, then this flannel will become positively charged and silk will become negatively charged. If you rub a metal with silk, then metal will become negatively charged, silk will become positively charged. So you have to remember the series, and by rubbing one object, one matter with another matter, one will become positive and definitely the second one in the series will become negative. So I have write here the first come matter in the series become positive and second come become negative by rubbing. Okay, this is the electrostatic series you have to remember. Then easily you can understand that which object will become positive charge and which object will become negative charge. That's all about today's lecture. So keep watching. Thank you.